Kanishk, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir, I can see that.
Yeah. You gone through the paper?
Yes, sir, I went through it.
Actually, sorry for late.
No,
Okay.
sir, it's not a problem.
So many classes and a lot of tests
Yes,
is
sir.
going on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, uh, now, why you stopped after this test, or are you focusing on prelims now?
No, sir, I'm not writing paper this year.
Okay, then why not writing the other test?
Other test?
Test.
Yes, sir. I was thinking to write the third test tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, write the third test tomorrow. So third test is about the other chapters of paper one,
Yes, sir,
right?
that was 6 to 10. Yes, sir.
Okay, politics, society, etc. Okay. So let me see the question paper here. Yeah, this is related to ideal types and its limitations. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt here?
No, sir.
So we have done with the classes also, and this answer is good. But see here, I think what I've marked, I don't exactly remember in which context. I think it pertains to identifying the it is not necessarily simpler elements. It is a regular elements. It can be simpler, but the better way to write is actually regular elements, regularly occurring elements.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, sir.
Otherwise, ideal types of family. Okay, this we have discussed in class. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, Protestant ethic, rather than writing about that ideal types of family, it is good, but you can talk about this Protestant ethics, that example more, and you can also talk about the ideal types of social action. That would be much better in ideal type of authority. So, those ideal types you can give, that will be much better here. Even this is also fine, but for the explanation part that you can use, but then you can also add some standard ideal types which the thinkers used in sociology. The family case that I have explained in the class, no, that is for making you to understand. So you can explain that in writing the answer, but after that we need to use the thinkers. We know a lot of things, right? We know about social action from Weber, we know about Protestant ethic, we know about authority, traditional authority, charismatic authority, rational legal authority. A lot of ideal types are there, so you can also say that these are the types of ideal type of historical particulars, ideal type of a political behavior, etc. You can write that.
Yes, sir.
But overall, that is good answer. Otherwise, also class in itself, class for itself. One minute, Kanish. Okay. So, any doubts in this one?
Sir, I understood.
Okay, here, what I have written here? What is the problem here? But he says that what?
I forgot that term to write class polarization. I wrote.
It is bourgeoisization and proletarianization. You see here, I've told you in the class also. You can show the diagram, right? Like this. Here there will be upper class, and which is dominant and very less in number. Lower class, they are subordinated and they are very more in size. So you can show in this diagram. So there may be intermediate class like this, but over a period of time, this intermediate class will be polarized into this or this through the process of class polarization, and this process is known as bourgeoisization. This process is known as class proletarianization. All together, but here the question is about class in itself and class for itself, right?
Yes, sir. So,
Yeah, the second part it is written. Okay, so add more examples. Class in itself, it's based on a objective criteria. Class for itself, subjective criteria when develop consciousness. Add examples here. Okay, we have discussed about the modes of production. So you can say in the ancient mode of production, when the revolt was there, it is based on false consciousness. Ultimately, they couldn't change their situation. They are getting exploited in the feudal mode of production also. Similarly, in feudal mode of production also, it is based on false consciousness, and they are getting exploited there also. In capitalism, there is no new mode of production is coming. Okay, so ultimately, it was based on true consciousness. So all those things has to be incorporated here. So content-wise, there is a problem here. Otherwise, it's fine. But still, since concept is there, 3-4 mark you will get for that. moving equilibrium.
moving equilibrium.
It will be easy. Yeah, it is fine. So specific mechanisms. Okay, specific mechanisms. They provide certain functions, equilibrium and disturbance. So here you also need to discuss about cybernetic hierarchy of control. Okay.
I forgot this.
So that is also a part. I think we have discussed it, and I have told you have to do that. So cybernetic hierarchy of control and tell how equilibrium break. Yeah. So here you are talking about this disturbance occur, feedback will be given, and it will act again. So but how this disturbance occur? That is something which can be explained by using cybernetic hierarchy of control, right? It is in terms of energy flow and exchange flow. If there is a break, there will be a disturbance. So there will be a social change. So explain that also and show that in a diagram here. So this answer will be very good. And you see, if you write these two, you will get very good mark in this particular question. Something from Parson, if you attempt with proper knowledge, you'll get very high mark. This 4 will directly move to 7 to 8. You'll get. If you do that, okay?
Yes, sir.
Any problem with Parson? We have done already.
sir.
It's okay, no?
Yes, sir. That was easy.
Yeah.
Sacred and profane.
Sacred and profane. That is also easy only. But here, see, when we need to explain sacred, first thing that you can do is actually you can define religion. What is the definition that we have discussed about? Religion is a unified system of beliefs and practices related to sacred things. So sacred is actually brought in directly, and then after that put a comma and definition if you continue, which is, that is to say, things set apart and forbidden. So you explain what is sacred also within the definition. So why you miss the definition? Here the first and most important thing, if the question is asked about sacred and profane, you can see a lot of times this question is repeated. So you should be starting with the definition itself. You can say that Durkheim have given the concept of sacred and profane in his theory of religion, and then explain what, since it is 10 marker, you don't want to talk about Durkheim, you don't want to talk about anything else also. Directly you can move on to this. Just start with the definition. Religion is a unified system of beliefs and practices related to sacred things. That is to say, things set apart and forbidden. The second part you don't want to write. That is a function of religion. That you ignore in the definition. At least this you can write, and then talk about this positive rights, negative rights, fictitious and all those things. Okay?
Yes, sir.
And why you are lacking content here? We have done it very well, so you don't have content here.
Yes, sir. I knew the content, but somehow by writing the paper.
Time.
Yes, sir. It's the biggest issue.
Keep on writing the paper. Even after completing one test, you can write the other also. Okay. So, what is the next one? Why E? I think you missed one question.
Organic and mechanical solidarity.
That will be easy.
Yes, sir.
Again, why you are facing the content problem? You should not be facing content problem. When we are talking about mechanical solidarity, explain that in terms of the diagram is there, everything is there. So with time, organic solidarity is developing and mechanical solidarity is going down. That is fine. But what is organic solidarity? What is mechanical solidarity? In case of organic solidarity, you can explain by using division of labor also. You can bring in division of labor, and in the society which is based on organic solidarity, it is a division of labor which is integrating people. All those things you can discuss. I've told you all this in the class. So that interconnections you need to make. Once you know the theory in a very good way, if the question is asked from a specific topic from that particular theory, why you are facing problem with the content? That's what I'm not able to understand. In case if you are not having direct content for mechanical and organic solidarity, take content from the theory and write that. Because the theory, the course is developed based on mechanical solidarity. So write something about that. The function is understood in terms of organic solidarity based on society, the organic solidarity based society. So take content from that only. In case if you are facing problem with the specific content, take the content from the theory.
Yes, sir.
Always follow that, because you have to, write the content. Otherwise, the examiner will definitely, in the beginning itself, feel that he don't know anything. He don't have the content base. These are sacred and profane. If you are missing, that means what? You don't know about the theory of religion. That is the conclusion. Again, if you are missing organic solidarity, mechanical solidarity, it is not that you are missing a question. You don't know the theory. That is the understanding. You don't know the theory means you don't know sociology. See, if you miss questions like content analysis, serendipity, okay, research methods, nobody will think about that. Nobody will, not examiner will have any problem with that. If you miss those questions, he might think that you selectively ignored those topics. Okay, but that is not the case if you miss any question from thinkers. Or if you miss also, then there is no problem. If you attempted and if you don't have content, then there is a problem. Then your weakness is completely exposed. You getting me?
Yes.
Okay, what's the next one? What is this question?
Capitalism.
Different from
Explain how
Weber and Marx is different on capitalism. So you know this already, that you need to talk about the reverse relationship, right? Weber says religion, that is a Protestant ethic related to capitalism or resulted in capitalism. What Marx says, capitalism created religion. But is it there? Okay, it is there, I think, but not in detail, right? Yeah, solution, all those are there. So you have to tell here that Marx is talking about what? Marx is talking about economic infrastructure. Only these two you need to write here. And superstructure. So this is the society. In economic infrastructure actually shapes the superstructure. And all these elements, that religion, family, everything will come part of superstructure. So it is a capitalism that will create, that shapes all these elements for the functioning of the system. So family is created by capitalism, religion is created by capitalism. So what Marx says is capitalism created religion. But what Weber says is religion, specifically Protestant religion, create capitalism. So that you explain more, that then only that reverse relationship will be established. That is the main objective here. Okay. So you could have taken easily to 12 mark here. And the solution also for Marx, it is revolution. What about next one? Weber's concept of Verstehen. 20 marker or 10 marker? 10 marker, okay. So I have given you the steps in which you need to follow the in Verstehen, that you need to follow. Various steps are there. So you have to talk about that steps. You also have to write at least one line criticism. See, the question will be of 10 mark. It doesn't mean that you don't want to write the criticism. The question is asking about Verstehen. Only talking about Verstehen is not enough. Even if it is 10 mark, towards the end you have to write at least one criticism. One simple single criticism you need to write. And you know, Verstehen, for that you need a trained investigator. Subjectivity is possible. Anything you can, or Weber himself never used it. That itself challenges this method. Any one criticism you have to incorporate. Okay, you have talked about direct observational and explanatory understanding. But for explanatory understanding, I have given you some steps. No, just write that steps here. Okay. Hegelian dialectics. So that we know, in case of Hegel it is dialectical idealism, in case of Marx it is dialectical materialism. So idealism is changed to materialism. Okay, so here you are talking about what is idealism, what is materialism only. You haven't explained the application, right? You here what you have done. You have done with, you explain what is idealism, you have explained what is materialism. The law of conflict and unity of opposites, okay. Law of negation, transition from quantity to quality, that is dialectical materialism. So Marx replaced ideas with material condition, because it is ultimately material condition which is resulting in the ideas and everything, because ideas part of superstructure. Explain that also. Ideas, beliefs, etc. are part of superstructure. So it is a change in material condition which will change the idea, and then explain the application of the theory. Okay, the mode of production itself you can explain. Then only that answer is complete. Otherwise here it is only what is dialectical materialism and what is dialectical idealism. How it is acting as a critique you haven't explained. And if you remember, in the 10th chapter we have discussed about thesis, antithesis, synthesis. All those also could be incorporated here. Okay, and explain the theory, because Marx is demonstrating how the change in material condition will result into social change. That demonstration we have seen in all the theories, right? Mode of production, alienation, class struggle, everywhere we have seen the application of dialectical materialism. Why, Kanishk, when you have the content, why are you facing the problem in writing the content? If you don't have the content, okay, for the students who don't have the content, it's okay. But if you have the content and if you're not able to write, then nobody can save you in this context, okay? Just be very careful. Once you have the content, you yourself cannot put you in a disadvantageous position. Social change for Marx. So social change for Marx is nothing but a mode of production only, right?
Yes, sir. Sir,
What is the question?
differences and similarities between Marx and Durkheim.
Alienation. Okay, alienation and anomy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You understood what I mean to say here? Write it properly. What is anomy? What is forced? What is inadequate? Forced division of labor. Write it properly. Anomy division of labor. Write it completely. Nobody is there to imagine or take what you mean to say. Nobody is going to make a guess for that. You have to write.
Like the pathological conditions of division of labor. So, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, you have to do that because you need to be very professional.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Durkheim actually explained the concept of anomy in his theory of division of labor. On the other hand, you can compare Marx alienation. So alienation hinders the creativity, but according to Durkheim, alienation, there is no alienation, right? According to Marx, it is the division of labor which hinders creativity and that is alienating. But for Durkheim, it is the opposite. The division of labor is giving much required autonomy for the individual to produce. Thus, his creativity is actually ensured through division of labor. All those concepts we discussed. And it also integrates society. Whereas for Marx, it is disintegrating society. Division of labor from the fellow workers because of compartmentalization. He was alienated from the fellow beings also. But that's not the case when it comes to Durkheim. We seek in others where we lack in ourselves. And associations are formed wherever there is a true exchange of service, right? So there is an integration element. So all those has to be incorporated here. And anomy, according to Durkheim, is actually a very temporary stage. And that solution also you need to write. How to solve within the situation, within the society, there has to be code of conduct, etc. And that problem can be solved instantly. But for Marx, what is the solution? It is revolution. So all these points has to be there in your answer. Social change is nothing but mode of production only. Okay, I have written here. I hope you understood the problem here.
Yes, sir.
And you can also talk about Parson or Durkheim, anyone here. Okay, so when the question is asked about a particular thinker, if you know the other thinker, if it is 20 marker, you have a scope to explain the other perspective also. You should be doing that. That is, that will be good, because if you lack some content here, you can solve that by explaining the other thinker. After writing some, you may feel that the relevant contents are over. And still, if you want to write about Parson, you can talk about moving equilibrium or that cybernetic hierarchy of control. So that will give you a very good perspective to this answer. Because that is a short-term change. Obviously, you can compare here. Because Marx is talking about, the radical change through revolution, etc. Permanent change. But Parson is talking entirely opposite. So that you can write, okay?
Yes, sir.
So what you need ultimately, you need the integrated approach. That is what I want to tell you in every answer. Even the question is about X, if there is a possibility to talk about Y and Z, you should be doing that. Wherever there is a possibility, you should be doing that. Especially if you get it from the thinker, you are strong in that. So you should do that. The methodology is by Durkheim.
I think it would be suicide, so I wrote.
Okay, quantitative, comparative, okay, data collection, okay, public records, okay, single variable, multivariate. The most important one you missed out here. What is that? Indirect experiment. Where is using this?
Sir, I thought that he used next pyramid is theory of religion, so that's why I didn't know.
Yeah, theory of religion, we use this, right? Rather than going to Aranda tribes, he actually used this. So this you can explain, and you need to show how he demonstrated also. Similarly, that multivariate analysis you just mentioned here. Did you mention here? Yeah, you have, okay, that you have explained here. But this one you have to explain more, because that we have a relevant content with us.
Actually, I thought he used that experiment in his theory of religion. So this is right, should we write it?
Yeah, religion. This one you can. This one also you can write.
Okay.
But the good thing is you completed the paper here, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, division of labor. This is again related to alienation, right? Their comparison means alienation, anomy, the creativity, integration aspect, right? So here, do you want me to discuss it again?
No, sir.
Okay, but you have written good also, I think.
Social facts.
Social facts. Okay. Social facts to be treated as things. So you need to say what is social fact. Is there any definition which you have written? Social fact, okay. But here you have to talk about, characteristics of social fact. Okay. The collective representation thing that we have discussed, objective manifestation of social fact, how can be identified, how to treat. See, when we discuss about social fact to be treated as things, it shows his objectivity, right?
Yes, sir.
It shows his concern towards objectivity. So what we need to do there? If it shows his concern towards objectivity means we need to say that it has to be treated as things, and how to treat as things. Is it possible to treat social fact as things? No. So there will be concept of collective representation to identify that, objective manifestation. We have discussed it. And what are the main criticisms? That also you talk. So there's a very simple question. 3 mark is what you got. You're supposed to get around 7 to 10 here, because there is nothing more to add here. Just define, that's enough. Okay, Kanish.
Yes, sir.
What is the next one?
Examine relevance of performance to system 3 based.
Then sociology of network, etc. That you can.
Yes, sir.
To understand, see, society is basically a system. So to understand the functioning of society, anything related to society, you can actually use the AGL model, because it's all related to adaptation, goal attainment, integration, latency. Any system to survive, this has to be fulfilled. So you can use the system theory for explaining the change in society, for explaining the functioning in society, for explaining the way societies or the system is surviving, sociology of network, everything, the exchanges. Okay, everything has to be incorporated here. I think I have given you that relevance towards the end of our discussion. Okay, what is this question?
Analyze manifest related functions of security of tenure of
Security of tenure. So here you need to write the manifest and manifest function. Okay, so here what actually happened is you are writing latent function, right? And what you have written is dysfunction here. See, within function, what I've told you is within function there will be manifest and latent. So latent are those hidden function. These are the societal function. Manifest functions are the functions which is perceived by the actor while doing the corruption. What things they perceive, that is a manifest function. Latent function, what is a function for the society? From corruption also there can be some function for the society. Okay, so then what you have written here, he may become carefree. What is this? Carefree as control of politicians would be reduced. So these are dysfunction. He may stop giving creative ideas. These are dysfunction. So why you are giving this heading latent function and writing dysfunction? Dysfunction also Merton talking about. So you have to write dysfunction. That is also manifest and latent. So here what I understood as an examiner, if you see from the point of view of examiner, when he is reading this question, this answer, what he will understand is you actually don't know the concept of latent function. What you have written here is actually the dysfunction. So latent function means what? Merton stressing on that particular point, and I have also stressed on this many times in the class, that you have to focus on the hidden functions which are not perceived by the actor. You got it?
Yes, sir, I understand. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, they were not coming in my mind, so I don't read that latent function.
Yeah. In case if you're not getting latent function, for example, a bridge need to be conducted, okay, constructed. So let's suppose you need to construct a bridge. So this, if you do it fast, it will benefit the society. But doing it fast, there may be collusive corruption because this contract has to be given to party A. So these parties will get the benefit. That is what perceived by these people. That is the manifest level function. Latent level society will benefit. There are dysfunctions also because you are not doing anything for society. Ultimately 10 times benefit you are going to get. So there will be a disintegrating influence for the society and the trust in the system will be broken. All those are dysfunctions. That is there. That you can talk under manifest and latent dysfunction.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, here we are talking about bureaucrats, not corruption, sorry. Okay, whatever. I was thinking that the question was about corruption. But still, this is what you need to do, right? Manifest latent functions, manifest latent dysfunction. Here there is a fundamental problem with your answer. The problem is you are writing dysfunction under latent function. So it is understood that for the examiner that you are taking latent functions as dysfunctions. No, that's not the case. Functions on one side, dysfunctions on the other side. Within function, manifest, that means perceived by the actor and the societal function. Within dysfunction also, perceived by the actor and also for the society. Okay?
Yes, sir.
What's the next one?
Economy is rooted in social structure.
Merton's contribution. This is a very direct one, easy one, but I don't know why you missed it. You could have explained with that table. Okay, I have given you the table and I have even told you that you can use this in the ethics paper. So you can explain the cause of scientist who manifestly see as a conformist, but structurally he is a deviant. A teacher who is teaching is manifestly a conformist but deviant. A bureaucrat who is following the rules. All those we have discussed. So, what is the next one? Reference group for explaining fashion, right? Fashion. So here again you can talk about examples from Bollywood, the bodybuilding styles that we follow, the dress that we follow. Okay, this is a general answer. Not general, you can add a lot of content here. Symbolic interactionism. Okay. What is the last one?
How Parson modified over Weber in his theory of social action.
How Parson modified over Weber in his theory of social action, right? Okay. So you have written the ideal types of Weber here, you have written the ideal type of Parson here, but there is a problem here in this. You should not be doing this. You should make it, why are you using this mathematical symbols and all, may not be understood for the sociologist, okay? So you can say instrumental action is similar to, you write it clearly, so that you can use some space also. So if you write it clearly, you will get some space. Expressive action is similar to the affective action. Instrumental action is similar to the Zweck rational action. Moral action is similar to not only third one. Okay. So here moral action is similar to 1 and 3 actually. Traditional as well as word rational. Why you missing that? Even there also you are missing. No, this is not the most important part. The most important part is, Weber is only talking about motivational orientation, individual's own perspective. But Parson is talking about motivational and value orientation in action.
Right.
Is that there in the answer? No, right?
Sir, I have written about that they have a goal orientation, which is defined by
Goal orientation, yes, it is there. Okay. Good, okay. So, what is the score?
98.
Less than 100 is actually not good. You have to improve it. This we have to improve. You have to make it to 125, 120 in the next test, okay? Third test 120. And when you write it finally, paper 1 you should be scoring 150 plus for sure. It has to be there. Paper 1. Paper 2, you cannot target anything. Don't target for paper 2. But paper 1, target it. 150 plus you have to score. But next test, it is very easy chapters. You know, politics and society is there, religion is there, family is there, social change is there. Okay, I will add stratification also there. Okay. So work and economic life, which is a very simple topic. Hardly you will get a question on formal, informal, or like that only. So these are very simple topics. Try to get this 120 mark. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So can we stop here?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.